Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Low Rollers. My name is Trey.
My name is Brian, and I played against somebody who made 7 of 8 charges this weekend.
It wasn't me.
And I'm RJ, and I'm the one that made the 7 of 8 charges with Emperor's Children.
Yeah, Emperor's Children are pretty good right now, RJ.
Yeah, I just want you to know that every single one of my Emperor's Children models came back to the house after that game. I was like, we're gonna leave them alone for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think, and that's what I told Brian. I was like, I said, you were a good sport about this. I said, but if somebody else was at the table, they may not have been. And I said, and this was basically a game of, can I get myself out of my own deployment? And yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, we've hit the point where Tau and Emperor's Children are both kind of on the back burner.
Well, to be fair, a lot of what helped you was my bad rolling.
That is fair, but also, I mean,
you put me in a situation where if I didn't have great rolling, I was screwed anyway. But the fact that I pretty much, by turn 5, you only had 3 models left on the board.
Yeah, but
you had more points. Obviously, you had more points than me, and you won.
Yeah, and it was close. In all honesty, I think if our secondaries had gone a little differently, it might have been a closer game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was definitely, he didn't touch an objective until turn 4. Basically.
Yeah. Well, I had 2 objectives turn 1 because, of course, just like when I always play RJ, I lose the role of who's attacker defender, but I win who's going first.
Yeah.
So I did, I tried to put screening units out there. I tried to put my 2 5-man intercessor squads out there to screen, and they didn't really screen. I mean, on one side of the board, they sort of did. On the other side of the board, no, it basically...
I mean, Brian, I don't think you have any right to complain, right? At the end of the day, you didn't get skunked like I did with World Eaters versus Custodes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. The only thing I'm complaining about is I don't know why the dice gods are so harsh to me.
That's fair. Well, we are the low rollers.
Yes, and I will say, my Blade Guard veterans lasted a lot longer than they should have. They lasted all the way till the end of turn 3.
Yeah, and
they had 3 flawless blades, and then eventually a Lucius into them, and they still lasted.
Yeah, but Lucius didn't get into them until you had like 1 blade guard left.
Right. Yeah, but that was turn 3 when he got into them. But still,
and in all honesty, I didn't roll well with Lucius. I've never rolled well with Lucius. Every time I've sat down and played, I've always rolled in like 2s and 3s with
because I haven't painted him yet. It's the curse.
Yeah, that's the other thing. RJ was playing Emperor's Children. He had 3 flawless blades that had paint that were painted.
6. There's 6 of them.
Sorry,
6 Lord Exaltants.
6, and they were beautiful. And the Lord Exaltants also beautiful. And then everything else was great. Prince. Look, yes, as was the Demon Prince too. He unfortunately he didn't last very long.
You told me to focus on an army. I'm focusing on my wolves. I can't focus on every army at once.
I am just saying, if you would just not be in such a hurry to put everything together all the time.
Yeah, but then they couldn't use them to play.
Yeah, that was the running joke when someone walked up and we're talking about models. So he goes, I think it was our Voton player walked up and was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had this many models." And I went, "You see the painted ones?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Those are mine."
Yeah.
Hey, just remember.
And he goes, "Oh,
you get to borrow my models because they're put together."
Hey, look, it doesn't bother me. I also hate to admit it, but there's an infractor squad. There's a 5-man infractor squad that's literally painted on the sprue sitting beside me that is not put together.
There you go.
Which that's heresy for Mr. I put all my models together first and then paint them.
Yeah, exactly.
It is chaos, so.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I am so stoked. I got some, 6th edition Wolfguard Terminators, and they look so cool, and I can't wait to paint them.
That is really cool.
Oh, did you get them at that shop that you went to?
I did, yeah. I'll throw the name of that shop out because I don't live in that town. It's called Meeple City, and they sold secondhand minis, and the squad is so old that it's 4 Wolfguard Terminators and a captain in Terminator armor, a Wolfguard captain, a Wolf Lord, I guess, in Terminator armor, who I will just run as the sergeant for the squad. 'Cause they used
Sixth
to come in
edition.
fours.
That'd be what, 1990 something or 2000?
I do not remember the years. I wasn't playing 40K at that time, but these are 6th edition minis.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I'll put some pictures of them on the channel whenever I get them painted.
Well, before we get into all the news that GW has blessed us with, should I go over tournament results for this weekend?
Sure.
There aren't a whole lot. In fact, there's a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
7,
don't mind me if you hear weird
8.
noises. I'm wiring a desk fan to a USB cable. Anyways,
Okay, you're gonna hear a cat
Okay.
from me because one of the cats is so glad we're home after we went out of town.
All right. Let me just. All right. Let's start off with the Napalm Hobbies 11th edition Summer GT.
Okay.
This was a small one. I've added small ones back in because we kind of got caught up and there wouldn't be a whole lot to talk about. This is only a 5-round 27 player in West Horndon, England.
Okay.
Number 4 in this list was Blood Angels,
Yeah.
Stormlance Task Force, and Vengeful Host.
Of course.
They were Disruption. And then Dark Angels with Inner Circle Task Force and Librarius Conclave, and they were priority assets.
Nice.
Emperor's Children, Coterie of the Conceited, and priority assets. And then number 1 was Space Marines, aka Salamanders.
Yeah.
Do I even need to tell you the two?
Forge
Forge Fathers and Librarius?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's still good even after the nerfs.
Yep. And this one, well, this is how he built his list. Or she. I don't know who it was, whoever. He built a Captain and Gravis armor with a 6-man aggressor squad.
Ooh.
That's a change. Librarian with a 10-man Inferno squad. A Librarian and Terminator armor with 10-man Terminators. 2 5-man Infernus Marines. 2 Land Raider Redeemers. 2 Land Speeders. And a 5-man Scout squad.
Oh man.
Yep.
Those aggressors seem really fun.
Yeah, well, they got cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Yep. The Cross Swords, giggity, War at the Westworld, 11th. 5 rounds, 35 players at Lee Mill Bridge, England. Number 4, Emperor's Children, Carnival Excess, Frenzied Host.
Okay, that's what I expect more of.
Yeah. Yes. What did you run, RJ?
I ran Spectacle of Slaughter and Peerless Bladesman, so the ones
That's
people
right.
don't usually run.
Yeah.
Right. The Carnival Excess and Frenzied Host was a recon. Number 3 was Orcs, Equatorial Hordes and Freebooter Crew, and taken hold. Number 2 is the latest army I've started painting, Adeptus Soriatus. What? Adepta Soriatus.
You're fine. You're fine. Please
Nope.
continue.
Nope.
Adeptus
Adeptus
Sororitas.
Oh, I got an R. I'm missing a Sororitas. You know, you
I
shouldn't
think
laugh
you should
at
keep
people.
saying it that way. Just now it's an in-joke.
I'm missing an R when I type this up in a hurried state at work after 5 o'clock today. Anyway, Hallowed Martyrs, and they ran priority assets. And number 1, you just take all the fun out of this. Orcs, Warhorde, taking hold.
Yeah.
List is Gazgul Thraka with a Pain Boy and 20 boys. 2 Beast Boss with 10 Beast Snagga boys. 1 War Boss with 6-man Breaka boys. A Beast Boss with 5 Squig Hog boys.
Yeah.
Boss Nickrot.
Snickrot
Is that
is cool.
Nickrot?
Snickrot, yeah.
Snickrot. Mazrog Scragbad. Scraghog.
Yeah.
Then you got Wazducka Gutsmack. 3 trucks. 1 5-man Flash Skits. 2 10-man Gretchen with the Run Third squads.
Hey, RJ, I'd like to make a motion that when the Ork Codex comes out and we're all covering it, that Brian has to read it.
Okay.
I want to hear Brian read all those Ork names.
I feel like you're bullying me. And I have witnesses to the all two of the people that listen to our channel, I will take their when I take you to court for bullying. Anyway, moving on. The Keel Hall Gaming First Contact 5 rounds, 48 players at Roebuck, South Carolina.
Okay.
Number 4 was Necrons, Hand of Dynasty, and Hypercrypt Legion.
Ooh.
Taken
Yep.
hold. Yep. Taken hold disposition. Number 3 was the Tau Empire. Go ahead and say that Mont Ka one. There you go. Prior to assets. Number 2, another RJ, Adeptus Mechanicus.
Ooh, what are they running?
Luminen Auto Choir.
Ooh,
That's the Electro Priest one, isn't it?
yeah, the
and-
Electro Boost one.
And Rad Zone Core.
Yeah, I knew. That's they just kept you in the. That's all they did. They run the Electro Priest into your face and hold you there.
Oh,
And
that's
just beat
great.
the crap out of you.
Yep, and that has a disruption disposition. And number 1 was the army I ran into RJ's Emperor's Children, Dark Angels. Except I did not run Company of Hunters and Dark Flight Pursuit, which is a reconnaissance.
Interesting.
Well, that's the main one people are running for Dark Angels right now. In fact, that's the only one that's winning. The list was Azrael with a 5-man assault intercessor squad, which I don't understand. Samuel with Ravenwing Command Squad, which got changed recently from leader to support,
Right.
with 3 Outriders, which I don't understand. Lionel Johnson, which I do understand after playing him this weekend for the first time. Tech Marine, 5-man intercessor squad, 2 land speeders, 3 land speeder vengeances, which I only have 1, not yet built. 5-man scout squad, and 1 storm speeder thunderstrike.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of want to. It's maybe next week we can talk about what people are choosing in. You'll find out why shortly. I want to move on to the Blackstone GT and Zapopan, 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 Mexico, our neighbors to the south. Number 4 is Orcs, Equatorial Horde, Freebooter Crew. Number 3, Blood Angels, Stormlands Task Force, Vengeful Hosts.
Always.
Taking hold for both those.
Need that
And then Dark
advantage.
Angels. I didn't check to see if they were the same list, but Dark Angels finished second and first with Company of Hunters and Dark Flight Pursuit.
Wow.
This list had Azrael with 6 Inner Circle companions. That I understand. Samuel with a Ravenwing Command Squad with, again, 3 Outriders. So I really need to see a comparison of 3 Outriders versus 3 Ravenwing Black Knights.
Yeah. Especially with those new
5
Outriders coming.
Yep. 5-man Intercessor Squad, 2 Land Speeders, 3 Land Speeder Vengeance, a 3-man Ravenwing Black Knight Squad, Ravenwing Dark Shroud, and 2 5-man Scout Squads, and 1 Storm Speeder Thunderstrike.
Okay.
Interesting that neither of the Dark Angels were running any Deathwing Knights.
Yeah.
Which that's been a change. Moving on to Gem City GT 2026, 5 rounds, 47 players, Dayton, Ohio. Number 4 was the Tau Empire, Experimental Prototype Cadre, and Cayenne Pepper. I don't know. Priority assets. Number 3, Adeptus Custodes with Lions of the Emperor and Silent Hunters. That's
Okay.
weird. Recon. Number 2, Orcs Warhorde, taking hold. And number 1, Emperor's Children, Carnival Excess, Frenzied Host.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, that army consisted of something very familiar: 2 Lord Exultants with a 5-man Interfractor Squad. Lord Exultant with a 5. Huh?
Keep going.
No, 5 Lord Exultant with 5-man Tormentor Squad. 1 Keeper of Secrets. 4 10-man Demonettes.
Yeah.
5-man Tormentor Squad, sorry. A Chaos Rhino, and not 1 but 2 Defilers.
That's crazy. Oh, crap. That's
been
terrifying.
Shocked if they were running Terminators.
Yeah, I meant to say Tormentors.
But
Well,
I meant
it's
to say
crazy
Tormentors.
they're only running 1 Terminator group with Frenzied Host.
yeah, the Tormentors for sure.
Yeah. Well, he's got one that's attached to a Lord Exultant and then one on its own. Go ahead.
I said, I think, which I'm not a meta player, but I think I would have switched over to the 1 point. I think there's a 1 point battle line one that gives all your battle lines like +1 strength.
Yeah, especially if you're running all those demonettes.
Yeah, and all the tormentors and stuff. I
Yeah.
think it's a 1 point. I'll look. Keep going.
All right. Well, the next one, the Saw Must Go On 2 in Murica, Warhammer 40K Grand Tournament. 5 rounds, 58 players in Murica, Spain. Number 4, Adeptus Custodes, Lions of the Emperor and Might of the Mortoi.
Yeah.
It's got taken hold. Number 3, Adeptus Custodes, Lions of the Emperor. I don't think that's right. I'll have to check on that. Sorry. Number 2, League of Votann, Farseekers with a Need Guard Oathband.
Okay.
That's a reconnaissance. And number 1 was also League of Votann with the same Farseekers Need Guard Oathband.
Okay.
Reconnaissance, and their list they didn't have a who was attached to who. So I'll just go down the list of 2 Arcanist Evaluators, a Memnir Strategist, Uthar the Destined, 2 Capricus Carriers, 6 Brokir Thunderkin, 2 5-man Ironhear Hearthguard, 2 Hecaton Land Fortresses, a 6-man Hernkin Pioneer, 2 3-man Hernkin Pioneer, 2 10-man Jaegers, and 2 Capricus Defenders.
Okay.
And give me 1 second while you talk about that list.
Yeah.
So before you talk about that list,
yeah, go ahead.
Murcia, Spain.
Sure.
That was why I laughed earlier.
Of course.
I know. And no, Frenzied Host is the 1 point detachment that does the battle line thing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Elegant Brutes is the Chaos Terminator one.
Makes sense.
Okay.
No, I think it's a cool list. I think that the Capricus is really interesting. Use those to split the Jaegers. That's the way to go. But I mean, it's a pretty cool list. I was going to mention before you go on. It wasn't in the rest of the news, but did you guys see that Henry Cavill has put out a statement saying that the Warhammer TV show is still on the way?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. All those rumors of him not being involved anymore were completely false. As we said like months ago, just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Well, things up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, RJ.
I just said people like to make things up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get some clicks.
Well, we definitely don't do that. I mean, we're definitely not entering people into a competition to win $10,000 worth of Warhammer.
I would love to do that.
Okay. Anyways, that's easy there.
Not to get clicks or anything. Okay, just I'm going to correct my correction. Adeptus Custodes did finish 4th and 3rd in Murcia, Spain, RJ. And Leagues of Votann finished 1st and 2nd.
Okay.
Moving on. There's only 2 left, so we're almost done. Hey, everything went blank. Let's see if I can get it back. There we go. The Iowa Moose-tacular.
Okay.
2026, 6 rounds, 74 players, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's Iowa, but I suppose it's Iowa with the "wa" at the end of it.
Yeah. So
it's Iowa, but they did call it Moose-tacular for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, number 4, Space Marines, Salamanders.
Yeah.
Forge Father Seekers, Librarius Conclave. Yeah. Number 3, this will make you happy there, Trey. Death Watch.
Hey!
Black Spear Task Force with Purge the Foe.
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of Wet Dogs were number 2.
Yeah.
Space Wolves. Legend of Saga and Song and Saga of the Great Wolf taking a hold.
That's the right combo right there.
And number 1, I think you'll like this entire list. Number 1, Gene Stealer Cult.
Yeah.
Biosanctic Brood Surge and Heroes of the Uprising.
Muscle Beach.
Taking a hold. That's Muscle Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The list had 1 Abominate with a 5-man Aberrance, 1 Primus with a Biophagus with 10 Acolytes.
Yeah.
2 biophages with 10 hybrid metamorphoses, a patriarch with 10 pure strain gene stealers,
Hmm.
1 Kelomorph, 1 Locust, 2 Eductus Saboteurs,
Love
3
saboteurs.
Sanctus, 2
3
Goliath.
Sanctus?
Yes, 3 Sanctus, 2 Goliath trucks, 2 Achilles Ridge Runners, and 1 squad of pure strain gene stealers.
Okay, those 3 Sanctus for precision, for sure. Run them
Yeah.
around as low-not precision guys.
It's crazy that this third-rate army's in first place of this tournament.
Yeah, I know. Must be the player.
Man, I'm so glad they're coming back up again.
And lastly, the Utah Cup, 6 rounds, 130 players, Farmington, Utah. Number 4, Dark Angels, Company of Hunters, Dark Flight Pursuit.
Hmm.
Number 3, Emperor's Children, Carnival Excess and Elegant Brutes.
Okay, so that's the Terminator detachment
Yeah.
with the demon detachment.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking hold. Number 2, this is only one of the 4 at the big tournament that just is completely out of place. Space Marines, Raven Guard,
Oh,
Shadowmark Talon, and Librarius Conclave.
okay.
And then number 1 was Orcs Warhorde taking hold. And their list was Gazgul Thraka with a Pain Boy and 10 boys. 2 Beast Boss with a 10-man Squig Hog boys. Bosrog Scragbad with 5 Squig Hog boys. Wazducka Gutsmack, Big Mech Dakarig. 3 10-man Grenson with Runthird, and 1 5-man Luda Squad.
Very nice.
And that is your tournament results for the weekend of August 7th, 2026.
Okay. Some good things coming up. Genes to the
Yeah,
Cults.
there's just a lot more diversity than there was before the data slate, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we even got
Well-
Deathwatch and Raven Guard in there.
Yes, but I mean, you heard Orcs, Dark Angels, and Emperor's Children a lot.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
almost
well-
feels like those took the place of Ultramarines, Thousand Suns, and Necrons.
Yeah.
Well, so I feel like Necrons are just, you're not, now that they've opened up a couple other armies to be able to be played, I feel like you're seeing the Necron players who have multiple armies probably switching
Yeah, probably.
and not playing Necrons, because while Necrons were good, it's a grind.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to play it right to win with Necrons.
Yeah.
Still, they're good, but you've got to play it right. While if you move into some of the other armies, I'm not saying you don't have to play them. They're not like
Right.
the skill's not there or something. You don't have to be as skillful, but it is much. There's more things you can take because with Necrons, if you're not running a Catan shard or 2, you're probably not competitive.
Absolutely.
And so that's the big thing with Necrons.
They're definitely.
And they're
go ahead.
probably expecting most of them to get Necrons to just get nerfed again. So they're probably rotating away from them.
Probably.
I'd like to point out that that's three weeks in a row we have yet to mention a first, second, third, or fourth place showing of Ultramarines.
Yeah. Also, there are a couple of armies that I'd really love to see make some placings. Obviously, World Eaters. But the 2 big ones that stood out to me, because we even got an AdMech this time, right? The
Yep.
2
Yes.
big ones that stood out to me were Chaos Space Marines and Eldar.
Yeah, we haven't had an Eldar showing recently at all.
Should we even bring up
I
Guard?
think they're scared.
Yeah.
I think they're scared to go out into tournaments and try to win any of them because of how bad they were nerfed last edition.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see if the
so I-
Exodites change anything for them, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. I don't think they're bad right now. I don't think they're horrible.
Right.
I think the players got nerfed 5 times last edition,
Rough.
and then we're unplayable basically. I mean,
Yeah.
we're never above 50% win rate anywhere close. And so they're just everybody that was playing them has either gotten out of them or scared to pick them back up because they don't want them to get nerfed into the ground again.
And again, Guard could use some help. Guard's not doing good right now.
It's crazy with all the new stuff that came out of Guard that they're not doing
Mhm.
that well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, shall we move into some data sheets then, gentlemen?
Sure.
Let's cover the Eldar first, because we have the Eldar Exodites that are coming out for Kill Team. They have 40k rules, and they're very cool. I will link these to you, gentlemen, as we go.
Mm-hmm.
But first off, we have the generic Dragon Knight variant. So this is if you don't build them as the characters, you can build them as the unit. They have some pretty cool rules that I'm pretty excited for. First off, we get to see what the new Codex version of the data sheets is going to look like. You might notice it's a little bit different than the version we have right now. I don't know why they didn't just do this at the edition launch, but I do think this looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have battle focus, of course. They have the army rule, but then they have on the hunt. When this unit's selected to make a fallback move, that fallback move does not prevent this unit from being eligible to shoot and eligible to declare a charge. They just have that built in, fallback, shoot, and charge. Then, when they're selected to fight, melee weapons equipped by unengaged models in this unit that are within 3 of an enemy unit that is engaged with this unit can target that enemy unit. So they get an extra inch for engagement range because they're on big dinosaurs. Which is pretty cool.
So so if they're, and that matters.
It does.
Matters this weekend.
Then they have a token, like most Eldar models, the Dracolthe. See, you're not the only one that has to pronounce weird words, Brian.
I just don't laugh at you for it. That's all.
You know what? That's fair. When an enemy unit ends a move with an 8 of this unit, if that unit is engaged, or if that enemy unit ended that move engaged with this unit, you can use this ability. If you do, roll a d6. On a 3-up, that enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So
I should say, I'm going to point out that says move. That doesn't, no specification of what move, just move.
Surge move, advance, charge.
And it says if that unit is unengaged or if that enemy unit moved engage this unit. So all you got to do is be within 8. I don't know why they worded it that way, but they could have just put, if it ends its move within 8, you can use this ability. If you do roll 1d6, and so.
Also, it sounds really strong, but as we're going to see in the War Gear options, which I love that there's a cog now to show you that's a War Gear option, you can only take 2 with every 3 models in the unit.
That's
so
still 4.
It is still 4 if you have a
wounds.
full squad.
It's a possibility of 4 mortal wounds.
Yeah, just for something moving close to you. Go ahead, sorry.
I said, it's not that good, in
It's
all
not that
honesty.
good.
It's okay. I mean, I guess if you had it... So, in the situation of something has 1 wound left, like a big vehicle or something, and they move it closer, you could be like, I'm just going to kill it.
Yeah.
That would be nice. But
that's an ability, though, right? So it doesn't cost anything?
So it costs the token.
Yeah.
Oh, it costs... And you only get one of those?
You get 2 for every 3.
So a 6-man Dragon Knight's probably going to have 4.
Yeah.
For the entire game?
For the entire game.
Okay.
I will point out this is probably only here because in the Kill Team game, the tokens do things. And so they came with tokens for Kill Team, and so they had to give them something for 40k. I do think it's really weird it's a War Gear option. Like, you could choose not to take these.
How many people do you think are going to forget to add them?
Oh, it's going to happen all the time. Now, these guys do have mobile, which is really nice. They can move, through some terrain. They move 10.
Oh.
So that's pretty great already. They're T5, which is pretty good.
Yeah, their save on a 4 is not great.
No, that's your regular Eldar save, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you're 4 wounds apiece, so it's 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you can't beat that. And then, of course, 7-up leadership 2 OC each.
2 OC each is really nice, too, for 6 of them.
Yep.
There's not a lot of things that can throw 12 OC at a point.
Yeah. Their weapons are really interesting. I actually really like them, but they are a little more niche, right? So your laser lance is a 6-inch range, but it has assault. You're moving 10, and you could advance and still shoot it. So you only need to be within 6 to fire it, but if you're moving 10, theoretically advancing 6, then as long as something is within 22 inches of you, you could theoretically get it.
Right.
One shot each, but hitting on 3s, 6 strength, -2 AP, 3 damage each.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Their solar carbine, which is definitely the more, let's say, chaff-related weapon, is 18 inches, 2 attacks, 3 ups, strength 4, no AP, 1 damage. But rapid fire 2, and you get to bring both. You don't have to choose between them.
Oh.
The
So if you're
go ahead.
shooting at chaff, I would say if you're shooting at a bunch of orc boys, then you want that one.
Yeah.
But if you're shooting at a war boss, you might want the lance.
Also,
if you
Well,
get
That's
close
the
enough.
thing. Also, remember that each model has one of these. So
yes,
a laser lance, solar carbine, either. So you can choose to shoot the
Well,
laser lance or the solar carbine.
you don't
Or
have to
shoot both,
choose.
yeah.
Neither of them have close quarters combat.
You're right. You could choose both.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy.
You can shoot both?
Yeah, because neither of them have close quarters. Neither of them are pistols.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
rapid fire 2 with 6 of these in a squad is pretty good.
Oh, the laser lance getting up close to like a intercessor squad or something.
Mhm.
Not even intercessor. Getting up close to like Gravis armor. The 3 damage at -2 AP with
Yeah.
6 strength. I mean, it's 4s. So the laser lance, get within 6, you hit them with that, then you charge them.
So let's talk about their melee. Oh, go ahead, RJ. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, and I was going to say, in the laser lance profile, which I'm going to catch ahead because you were talking about going to the melee weapons. The laser lance profile doesn't change except for the attacks between the melee and the ranged.
Yes.
So
And it has lance with the melee.
so you're wounding on 3s instead of 4 on
Yeah.
Gravis armor.
Which is pretty nice. Plus that extra attack, or extra 2 attacks. I'm sorry. So, pretty solid. We don't know points on these guys yet. I don't think. Let me double check. I have the field manual up right now. Let me see. What are these guys called? Dragon Knights? Yeah.
Dragon Knights.
Do we have points on the Dragon Knights? He doesn't. Oh, we do. They are 90 for 3 and 180 for 6.
That's not bad.
No, I mean comparatively to your regular infantry squads, they're a little bit more expensive. But if
What
we
about
compare them to
the-
like Wind Riders, your bikes,
Can't they be? So do they not get the little dinosaurs that come with them?
those
Or
are the
those are
tokens.
That's highly disappointing.
Yes, unfortunately. But like a squad of Wind Riders is 80 for 3. So you're paying 10 points more to take these guys, which have better weapons for most situations. They don't have fly, but, they have mobile.
They have mobile. Close
Mhm.
enough.
And then, of course, you have the Drakestead Fangs and Talons for the extra attacks, so you'll be using both of these in melee every single time with every single Dragon Knight. 3 attacks, 3 ups to hit, strength 5, -1 AP, D1 damage. So, not bad at all.
I mean, other than Space Marines, any non-Space Marine faction, this is just going to eat any infantry or battle line models. I mean,
These are
you
very solid.
shoot them, you run into them, you hit them with the melee, and you basically kill the whole unit and keep going.
Yeah.
And if you don't kill the whole unit, cool, I'll disengage, shoot them,
Yeah.
finish them off, charge something else.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see. I don't know if we'll see 6-man squads being used with their price being there, but
Right.
I think a 3-man squad would be pretty good.
Yeah, I think we'll
Just
see a
the-
lot of
the
3-mans.
base.
Well, I think the box only has 3 in them. So.
It does,
Well-
which is unfortunate because you need to either choose to build them as the characters or as the troops.
Yeah, well, and I think you might see a lot of them split. So you might see like a 3-man squad and a 3-man squad, or you might see, because are we getting data sheets for the characters, or are they
Yes.
just the Dragon Knights?
Yep, we got them for both.
Yeah, we're about to
Okay.
go over those. So
So you might see like a squad of the characters and then a squad of just Dragon Knights.
I mean, look, I want 6 more of these guys so that I can build the 3 characters and then run a squad of 6.
Right.
But
They're cool.
they are I love Exodites.
We're just gonna have to wait until they release them in.
Yeah, I'm not buying 2 more Exodite boxes. I have 1, and that was already hard enough to get. So
yeah.
But let's talk about the characters, because they also have some. They're not all lone op, but they do have some lone operative style play that I think is pretty strong on their own. So we'll start with the Clan Blade. I do have the points for the Clan Blade as well. The Clan Blade is 70 points. It has roughly the same stat spread. It has 1 less leadership, but its abilities are very different. And of course, it can lead the Dragon Knights, which is not a surprise. But its Blade of the Clan's abilities makes it where its melee attacks have sustained hits 1, which is already very nice, especially when you see what its melee can do. And then Cornered Prey, when an enemy unit engaged with this unit is selected to make a fallback move, the enemy must use Desperate Escape. If it's battle shocked, -1 from the hazard rolls. So good luck getting away.
Yeah, well, and then also on top of that, he gives the unit that he's leading sustained hits 1.
Yes, he does.
So that's really good.
Only in melee, but yes, very good.
Oh, but that lance was sustained hit 1 and 3 attacks each. There's 6 of them.
Yep.
So
pretty good.
The Solar Carbine for him is not as good. He is definitely the melee guy. It's got Rapid Fire 2, which is nice, but 18-inch range, 2 attacks, 3 ups, 4 strength, no AP, 1 damage. It's fine, but it's not his bread and butter. His bread and butter is the Moonblades, which are lethal hits, twin linked, sustained hits 1 again because of his ability. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, only strength 4, -2 AP, 2 damage each. The strength may be low, but they're twin linked and they're lethal hits. So
it's always odd to me that they'll do that. They'll make the strength of a melee weapon or a gun lower, but then end up and give them like twin linked. So they're like, oh, well, you get 2 tries at it, even though you're going to be lower than most things you're fighting.
Yeah. And then, of course, he has the extra attacks as well with the fangs and the talons. 3 attacks, 3 ups, strength 5, -1 AP, damage 1. Brian, how many of these guys you buying?
I just got the box. How many am I buying?
Yeah.
Oh, well, when I can, I'll probably get at least enough for, like you, I'll probably do get enough for the 6-man squad, and then, or at least 2 3s, and then have a couple, because I know one of the other 3 as leaders is a support character.
Yes, so that's the one we're going to cover next.
Yep.
Do you have any other thoughts on this guy?
Scary. When I read it, it was scary. I like the. I wish the weapon had greater strength, but you guys kind of already talked about that. But yeah, I liked it. I like the entire. I mean, I think it's cool. I like the dinosaurs, and to me, it seems like, now granted, I haven't done anything with my Eldar yet, but it seems like they actually got some decent numbers, if that makes sense. Those aren't exactly glass cannons,
right?
More like let's call them like fiberglass.
Sure.
A little bit stronger.
RJ, any other thoughts before we move on to the next character?
Unless my fiberglass is not.
So we're looking at what, 28 wounds for Dragon Knight squad at the current moment,
led by the Clan Blade.
And maybe another 4 after that because there's a support character too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it is going to be almost 300 points, 300 plus points for the unit altogether, probably.
They move 10 and move through terrain.
That's still 300 plus points for one unit is.
Yeah.
They're good. but I don't think their point values are good enough for them to be run competitively. Not together as a
Right.
whole unit, anyways.
Yeah.
Also,
They'll be fun and casual though.
oh yeah,
Scary and casual.
I'm gonna say this, and it might seem heretical to some people, but if you want to play these and you don't want to wait for the Exodite box to be released, what you do is you go out and you buy a single squad of either Rangers or
Serpents.
well, I'm getting there. Or you buy a squad of like Harlequins, like a troop. Anything that looks character close enough, right? And that looks fancy. And then you put them on Seraphon dinosaurs. You buy start collecting Seraphon and you put them on the
they've got some
Carnosaurs.
Raptor Riders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you just call it good from AOS.
Age of Sigmar.
iOS. Okay.
And then you have more Dragon Knights. Problem solved. So the Stone Singer is next. This is the support character. And the Stone Singer is 60 points. I
Oh
love
my
the Stone
gosh.
Singer.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
60 points? You said 60, right?
60, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Almost the same stat spread, but again, this one has 7 instead of 6 leadership. Support. So if you're going to run the Stone Singer, you have to have a unit to run it with, which means you have to have a unit of Dragon Knights, which is probably for the best because they shouldn't let you run this on its own. Elemental Ensnarement. At the end of your fight phase, if this unit is not battle shocked, you can use this ability. If you do, roll 1d6. On a 1, this unit is battle shocked. Select one visible enemy monster vehicle unit, excluding Titanic, within 18 of this unit. That enemy unit is ensnared until the start of your next turn. While a unit's ensnared, that unit has -2 move and cannot be pinned. Now, the most important part of that is at the end of your fight phase, if you're not battle shocked. So you don't get to roll a 1 and then use the ability. I saw people being like, oh, well, it's like Magic, right? Where it's not a new paragraph. It's like, no, it's like Magic. It's not a new paragraph. It's still tied in together. People just misunderstood Magic and 40K all at once. If you're battle shocked, you can't use the ability. And if you roll a 1, you're battle shocked. That means you can't then use the ability.
So, you know what's funny? If they hadn't changed the leader thing in 11th edition to where your leader unit split off, I could see people taking a 3-man unit of Dragon Knights
Yeah.
and just sticking him with it and running around. And then when all 3 of the Dragon Knights died, he's just a solo character running around screwing stuff up at the current moment.
Yeah.
Because that's
100%.
crazy.
100%. So, not only do you get the -2 move and cannot be pinned. Cannot be pinned is so you can't double up on the -2 move, by the way, to make it where Terminators could only move 1 inch. I'm glad they did that. Song of Waning, anti-monster vehicle 3-up, and psychic. 24-inch range, 3 attacks, 3 ups, strength 4, -2 AP, damage 3. So it's ignoring cover, and it's anti-monster vehicle 3-up, 3 damage every time. But it's only strength 4. That's how they're balancing it.
Yeah, not good against infantry.
Yeah. The Solar Carbine,
Space Marines.
Rapid Fire 2, 18-inch range, 2 attacks, 3 ups, 4, 0, 1. So it's almost exactly the same as the other Solar Carbines. And then a Venom Crest Spit, anti-non-monster vehicle 3-up. So anything that's not a monster or vehicle. Blast 1 and Torrent. So it auto hits. It's really... It is 3 attacks, 12 range. It's really interesting to me that the ballistic skill is 6 up because it auto hits. I don't know why it says that.
Well, that might mean something's going to change here soon.
Yeah. Strength 3, -2 AP. 2 damage each on a flamer is crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, I said the 3 attacks because we were talking about them changing all of the torrent weapons to 3, and there it is again.
Yep.
Proof that we're getting the 3.
Yep.
That's the second one after the one on the orcs.
We're going to talk about him in a minute. The Stone Stave, anti-non-monster vehicle 2-up, and psychic for melee. 3 ups, 3 -1, 2. Very, very solid. And then, of course, the Drakestead Fangs and Talons are the same. But psychic on the melee, psychic on the Song of Waning, Flamer for the spit. This is a great unit.
Mm-hmm. And he's only 60?
Only 60, but you
So
have to run
six-
him with a squad of Dragon
Right.
Knights.
So 60 plus the other leader was 70?
Yeah.
So 130 plus 180. So that's
320.
320.
It's 320 for a full squad.
And
with
I
both
still
leaders.
think I'd pay it.
Well, what's our other? Are we getting secondary option for a character to lead the thing, or are we getting solo sniper?
So the other one's a solo sniper.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and talk about the Lay Stalker. The Lay Stalker is 80 points. Same stat spread. It
Who's an
has-
infantry sniper.
Yes. Lone Operative, Scouts 9, and Stealth. So it's Scouts 9, moves 10. With mobile. Of course. It has Panicked Quarry in your shooting phase. When this unit's shot, select one enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles, hit by those attacks. That enemy unit makes a battle shock roll of -1 to the battle shock. So move it around, shoot an infantry unit on an objective, and battle shock them, so your opponent no longer has the objective. Then it has the Dracholths again, the little tiny dragon dudes, little dinosaur dudes, which work the same way. But you're only going to get one, I believe. Is it two?
It's two.
Oh, I see it now.
Two.
Yeah, two. Then
It's
it has
kind of a poke to say go away.
Yeah.
And say, hey, don't get that close to me.
Yeah, I'm a sniper. Move away. The long rifle has dev wounds, non-monster vehicle, precision. So dev wounds
Good.
on non-monsters vehicles and precision, 36-inch range, 2 attacks, 2 ups, 6 strength, -2 AP, damage 3.
I
Pretty
think
good.
he'll get played
Yeah, I think so.
because there's so many like Necrons, and now we've got I'll remember it here in a minute. Xenos, the character heavy Gene Circle. We
Yeah.
got Gene Circle coming up. We've got Necrons that are really character heavy. A lot of the Space Marine factions right now that are winning are character heavy.
Yep.
So I think he's a great answer for them to those.
I'm not saying you should do
action.
this, but if you buy a box of Rangers and you buy a single box of Exodites or a Seraphon, you can make 3 Lay Stalkers
Oh, you could.
and just run 3 Lay Stalkers. Then he's got his Hunting Blades, 2 attacks, 3 ups, 3 strength, -1 AP, damage 1, and the extra attacks, of course, from the Fangs and Talons. That's not where he's supposed to be, but he can fight back if he needs to. It's range that you want to be doing with him.
Yeah, he kills if he hits both and they fail both rolls. He kills most characters at 3 damage apiece.
Yeah, he precisions out almost all my wolf characters for sure.
He
kills Dante.
He'll have a hard time against Necrons because Overlord's half damage, so there'll be 2 apiece. So they'll live at 2.
But that's if you
Well,
only
kill
have one. Or
anything
you
but a
don't get the
Primarch.
Devils.
Kill anything but the Primarchs with the Ultramarines and the.
Yeah, I
Dark
feel like
Angels.
this was I feel like this was a direct answer for some of the stuff going on character wise for the Eldar.
No, this is a very, very good unit. But that's our Exodites. I think they're absolutely worth running if you're playing Eldar.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably why I think a lot of people probably agree with you because they are pretty much sold out everywhere after they.
So
were,
that'll move us into Orcs. We have some new Orc knobs. I don't know if you guys have seen these yet or not.
Yes. They look cool. I don't know.
Like them a lot.
I don't know the comparison to the old ones, but they do look cool.
Especially
At
love
first-
this dude with the goggles.
Oh yeah, they're all kind of funny looking. I see the attraction to them.
Did you
I
like
see
the Wolverine
the
dude
fun guys.
with his 2 power claws? They're great.
At first, I thought this was different than what we got. This was the same thing that we got in the box,
Yeah.
starter box. But no, it's not.
These are knobs. They lead the boys.
And what do the knobs do?
They
That
lead the
giant
boys.
flamer's hilarious.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I also love that it has a knife on the end of it. So, like, if he runs out of gas, he can be like, all right, I'm going to kill people.
Yeah. No, knobs lead the boys.
They can lead the boys.
Yeah.
Or they can run around their own and cause chaos.
Yeah, that's also true. We also had, I want to make sure I share all the pictures with you guys. We also had this picture. But then we had new Warbikers that we actually saw before.
Mm-hmm.
GW revealed these but didn't put pictures out, like high quality pictures. These guys look incredible.
This is like, yeah, I mean, they're better than the Outriders that got released.
Without question. The guy holding out the axe as he drives is my favorite. I love him so much with the combi shoe does on the front of his bike.
So I'm gonna interrupt our orkness here and do and talk about something else, but because it reminded all of these bikes reminded me of something.
Okay.
So they gave the Exodites an extra inch in melee combat.
Yeah.
And now they've given Space Marines the abilities to take like hammers, like big hammers and stuff with their bikes.
Yes.
What are the chances that we end up with a bunch of the melee bikes having that extra inch in combat to make up for their oval bases?
I think you're so right. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. I hope so.
Well, it would make bikes. I mean, I would have been able to hit you with all 6 of my.
Well, yeah, we're talking about. I don't know if those were melee only. I think they were plasma bikes, weren't they?
Well, they're both.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but I could see them making a bunch of the melee focused bikes have an extra inch because of like their hammers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because
I
they have
like-
pretty big hammers on there.
I like this dude that's got like a chain with what looks like large.
Yeah. Gears.
Thank you, gears. And of course, the other one that's got the little dude on the back.
Yeah.
That's funny too.
Yeah. Orcs are awesome. I'm glad you finally seen the light.
Well, yeah. What can I say? I'm
Well.
a little like you. I like everything
Speaking
except for
of orcs.
Emperor's Children and Necrons.
Oh, that sucks.
We have the biggest, the baddest, which used to be Gazgul Thraka, but after seeing this guy, I'm not so sure. We have Boss Nazdreg is coming back. He's the
Double
leader
power
of the...
claws.
Yes. Yes. There's his old model.
Oh, he's like twice the size of his old model.
Yes.
Oh wow.
He's the boss of the Bad Moons.
Was his old model Finecast?
It was.
Okay, I don't. Probably most people that don't play Warhammer wouldn't be able to tell, but after being playing Warhammer as long as I have and seeing a bunch of Finecast models,
Yeah.
you could almost tell as soon as you look at it.
You just know that when you open that package, that banner on the back was bent.
Yeah, and his arm was probably bent in a weird space,
Mhm.
and the top of it looked like a curly Q, and yeah, gosh.
But what a
He
glow
doesn't fit
up,
on the base.
right? Like, look at this guy now.
Yeah.
He's so cool. So we also have a cool new data sheet to go with him, and there's a lot to talk about on here. Starting these off, he has 2 army rules. He has DeBoss and Wah. We'll talk about DeBoss in a minute because a page from the Codex has leaked, and DeBoss is in there, which is another reason that we know that it's most likely an actual page from the Codex. Besides the fact that we can physically see the book. He also has Deep Strike. And he has a special keyword, Mega Armor War Boss.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew the War Boss keyword was going to matter, and we'll see that from DeBoss in a minute. But the mega armor keyword must matter somehow too, which doesn't right now. He's got.
So
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
we'll get an armored attachment for the orcs most likely, where
think
you
so.
take like the mechs and stuff like that.
I think so. He's got a 5-inch move, 7 toughness, 2 up save, 5 up invuln, 8 wounds, 6 leadership, 1 OC. His abilities.
The one
Okay,
OC's diabolical.
yeah, right. He has intimidating motivation once per battle round per army. In your movement phase, the start of this unit, at the start or end of this unit's move, you can select one friendly orcs unit within 6. That unit is no longer battle shocked and is riled up until the start of your next turn. Now,
It's a mini
thankfully,
wah.
it is. We know what that keyword means. It means they have the effect of the wah, basically, even when it's not your wah turn, which is awesome. You're going to see him in every orc list.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just lets them do that. Let me pull up his points, by the way, before we continue.
God, you're almost going to want to have things get battle shock there at full strength.
Yeah. So, do we have his points yet, Nazdreg? Maybe we don't. It does not look like we have his points yet. So, we also have Nazdreg's no watts. This unit has deep strike. And this unit's ranged attacks have ignores cover. So that's very important. We don't see that very often, but it means that if he's leading a unit, that unit also has deep strike, right? And then now they all have ignores cover. We don't know for sure what all he can lead yet, but if he leads a 20-man squad of boys, can you imagine?
I bet you he has to lead knobs.
Probably, or the what are they called? The mechs, the
Mecha knobs.
Well, that's not what I'm thinking of, but that would also work. The what are they called? I have the orc page up here. They are the
Flash kits?
no.
No,
My
that's
wife
shooting
runs
orcs.
them. She likes them a lot.
There's killicans.
Well, the killicans are not what I was thinking of, but they also would probably work. It's the. I hate that I can't remember this right now. Is it the killicans and I'm just stupid? Maybe it is. I play beast snaggers. Like, we don't get all the fancy stuff. Tank busters is what I was thinking of. Tank busters.
Tank busters.
Yeah, if he can lead tank busters, that's going to be pretty great. I don't know that he can. I'm assuming he probably can, but Mega Knobs also would work. I play beast snaggers. Okay, I'm sorry. We hit things with squigs. That's what we do. We don't have all these fancy mechs. He also has.
The tank busters aren't mechs.
Are they not? Okay. Well.
No, they're just knobs with special guns.
See, this is where I'm showing my ignorance to the army that my wife collected first. I just shoot them.
But now you own more.
I do, yes, and I will be playing a few mechanical things in my Squig Hog Boys.
Not painted, of course, but you'll be playing them.
I'll have you know some of my Squig Hog Boys are painted.
Did you buy them that way?
No.
Oh, wow.
I bought them half painted and I finished them.
Ah. See, I sound like a jerk, but in actuality, I was right.
I think it probably is Mega Knobs that I'm thinking of, but anyway, he also has Supreme Cunning, once per phase per army.
Excuse you.
In your opponent's movement phase, when an enemy unit ends a move within 8 of this unit, if it's unengaged, this unit can make a normal move of up to D6, or if this unit's riled up, make a normal move of up to 5. That's once per phase, by the way, in your opponent's movement phase. That's a weird wording on that since it only happens during your opponent's movement phase, but sure.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Wait till you get to the guns. The Custom Blasta X has a Gatler variant that has hazardous, 24-inch range, 6 attacks, 4 ups, 9 strength, -2 AP, damage 3. And a Shooter variant that is lethal hits on non-monster vehicle, rapid fire 2, 18-inch range, 4 attacks, 4 ups, 5 strength, -1 AP, damage 3. And a Custom Blasta X Scorcher version, which is Blast 1 and Torrent, 12 range, 3 attacks, no ballistic skill. Weird how the other one had 6. This has none. Strength 5, -1 AP, damage 1.
So maybe that ballistic skill 6 is an error.
Maybe. Also, I want you to notice in the unit composition, this model's Custom Blasta X weapon has 3 separate ranged weapon profiles, each of which can be selected to make attacks with.
Yeah.
So notice how
So
it
it
doesn't
has-
have the little arrows there. You get to fire all 3.
You get to fire, if you have 3 shots, you can fire each one of those profiles?
Yeah,
That-
so it doesn't have the little bullet in front of it where you have to choose between them.
Interesting.
And none of them are pistols.
We get to see Cleve. Yay.
So the Custom Blasta X, he gets to attack with it because it's his other hand, I guess. Cleave 1 with extra attacks. 6 attacks, 2 ups, strength 5, -1 AP, damage 1. And then Moon Chua, which is his double power claw. Cleave 1, twin linked. This is crazy, by the way. 5 attacks, 2 ups, strength 12, -2 AP, damage 3.
It's the jaws of life.
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
it's pretty great.
So let's just hypothesize here.
Uh-huh.
If that rumor about Space Marines is true,
Yeah.
you're hitting on 2s against regular Space Marines with that weapon.
Yep.
And 3s against the what would be the new Gravis and the new Terminator.
Uh-huh.
Just pointing that out.
That's true. Also, I don't know if this is because he has the mega armor keyword or what, but the Warcom article specifies that he can shoot his gun in combat. So
Wait, he's not a monster.
he's not.
Wait, what?
But
Oh,
I don't know if it's because of that keyword or because the weapon is also one of his melee weapons. Because that's how it works for the Twin Lance. It's also one of their melee weapons.
he can't shoot the Scorcher in melee because it's got blast.
Right. But the other two,
The other two, I guess, are good to go.
that's what it says. Incredibly for an orc, he hits on 4 ups and he can shoot it in combat.
He shoots it as he swings it at you, I guess.
I guess so.
Well, yeah, the Twin Lance has something like that.
They do, yeah, because their ranged weapon is also in their melee slot. They can shoot in melee instead of fighting with it. So I'm hoping we see more of that. That'd be really cool. He's absolutely incredible, and he's also going to be in the new Total War Warhammer 40K game as a main playable orc there. So they also
Yay,
specified
that's
his
cool.
miniature will come out with the Codex. So if the Codex is being announced next week, his miniature will be announced as well with it. And then lastly, to round us out, we should probably talk about this page. I will specify before I show it anymore on screen. If you're somebody that doesn't care about leaks, you should probably go ahead and go now. That doesn't want to see them and wants to wait, because we're going to talk about this leak.
Yeah, so I guess the phrase "spoiler alert."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had your warning.
And we're not 100% sure this is true. This is just someone posting something.
Yeah.
We think it is, but it's someone posting something.
It sure looks true.
I mean, it does, but you never know
Yeah.
nowadays.
So we'll start off with the WA, of course, and this is one of the main reasons to think that it's correct, because the army rules are laid out right next to each other, and the WA is right there, exactly the way we already know it. for the new WA that's coming with this codex, friendly orc units with this ability can reroll advance rolls. They become riled up, as stated in other rules. When a unit's riled up, they have 5-up invuln. They have assault for all their ranged attacks. And when they're selected to advance, that advance does not stop them from charging. That is at all times, right? So they always have the reroll to advance. And if they can become riled up from any rule, they get all of those abilities whenever they're riled up. But also, once per battle, per army, at the start of the command phase, you can use this ability. If you do, friendly orc units with the WA ability are riled up until the end of the next turn. So once per game, you can still do the WA and give everybody riled up, but there's other ways to also get riled up. That's the rule as we already know it's coming, which leads even more credence to this being a page from the Codex.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have the new Da Boss, which we saw on Nazdreg's datasheet. At the start of the battle round, if a model with this ability is your warlord, gain 1 CP.
Well, see, that is Marnie's Calgar.
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't continuous.
Yes, I do.
No, but he doesn't. It's the start. That's
Oh.
the start of the battle round. If
Yeah.
you model. Okay, so it's every battle round.
Except
Yep.
he gets it every battle round. Marnius gets it on their turn.
He also has to be he has to be alive for that to work. If he's dead, you no longer have a unit that is your
Correct.
warlord with the Da Boss ability,
Which that's what happened to me yesterday when Azrael got precisioned out of my unit.
But I will say if there's more opportunities for people to use stratagems in other armies, I'm cool with that. I think that's a fun ability to have.
I hope so, because I think it shouldn't get stupid to where you can do 3 or 4 a turn.
Oh, yeah, no.
But I think everybody should be able to do one and feel like, okay, I didn't waste it, or it wasn't, a make or break situation.
Yeah.
Which is primarily why I tend to run Marnius, and which I know you guys can't stand that because you guys don't have that ability. But RJ doesn't use his normally, and you don't run armies that have them. So
another reason why I think this is a legitimate leak is that, as RJ will remember, I'm sure, and Brian, you might have recognized this as well by now. There is not a single leak that comes out that everything is legible. Either the picture is low quality, or somebody's finger's in the way, or there's a light reflection. And so unstable energies here, where there's a light reflection in the middle of some of these words. Orc Psyker units with this ability have a Psyker level of 1 or higher, specified in that unit's abilities. Each psychic ability has a psychic level of 1 or higher, specified in that ability's name. In a battle round, a friendly Orc Psyker unit can use a number of psychic abilities whose total psychic level does not exceed that Psyker unit's Psyker level. Example, I think that's A. In a battle round, a Psyker level 3 Psyker unit would use 3 psychic level 1 abilities, or 1 psychic level 1 ability and 1 psychic level 2 ability, or 1 psychic level 3 ability.
Basically, you have to equal out to your psychic level. So you could
Yes.
use a 1 and a 2, or you could use just a 3, or you could use 3 1s.
We
Which,
used to have this.
if they are actually doing this, I actually think that may nerf Thousand Suns.
Yeah.
So if they continue that trend into Thousand Suns, that will be it'll be a nerf. It'll make you choose things to do.
Yeah.
So
is there any I didn't quite hear. Is there any punishment, or doesn't the book doesn't say, does it?
It depends on the psychic ability. Each
Okay.
psychic ability will have different rules. If
Okay.
it's like the way it used to be. Now, each individual unit has their own psychic level, and a friendly like Orc Psyker unit can use a number of psychic abilities whose total psychic level does not exceed that Psyker unit's psychic level. So theoretically, if you had 3 weird boys and they all had psychic level 2, and you had the ability to do multiple abilities, then you could do 3 level 2 abilities.
Oh,
Okay.
I just thought about it too. Also, preference. They also could buff the crap out of Thousand Suns with this if they made all
Right.
the Psychers 3s.
Yes, and I think there's a good chance that all your named Psychers will be 3s. Your Exalted Sorcerers and stuff like that would be 2s, and your Aspiring Sorcerers would be 1s.
Will be
But
ones, yeah.
if Doombolt is 1, and you can Doombolt more than once, maybe from a detachment or something, then you're just Doombolting like crazy.
Oh yeah, then they give you a detachment where it's like, oh, all of your psychic levels for your psychers are +1 if you're running this detachment.
Oh.
And so
What do you think about the units like Rubric Marines, a 5-man squad? Rubric Marines, each one has a sorcerer in it.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
be
what
a
we're saying. They would be 1s
It'll be a
probably.
one.
They would be 1s, yeah.
Yeah.
And then your sorcerers that lead stuff would be 2s, and then your named characters and probably your demon prince would be 3.
Yeah, I would think so. Also, Brian, this is a system we had before. It was the tail end of 7th, I believe. Might have been all of 7th, leading into 8th. And a bunch of them still had it in 8th. It was a fun system. I liked it a lot.
I remember it briefly, but I just did not. I played AdMech.
Yeah.
I didn't give 2 craps about Psychic.
Yeah.
So
I will say I kind of wish this was an edition change thing and not a codex thing. Because it means if an army like Grey Knights gets their codex second to last, everybody else gets a Maul edition and Grey Knights just doesn't get theirs. But we'll see.
yeah, it does seem to be this edition is going to lean much heavier into the codexes giving you the rules than the rules themselves. They set out a very basic rule set of how things work, and then the codexes are going to give you the rest of the rules for how things work.
Yeah. Which makes me kind of wish they wouldn't do a reset at 12th and just build on 11th.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe that's
if
what
they
they're gonna do.
continue,
Maybe.
well, if they continue their trend, they'll pull the codexes over for 12th, like
Yeah.
they did 11th.
Yeah.
So they will kind of have to build off of 11th.
Yeah.
They'll just get to reset the core rules.
I hope so.
Maybe we'll get Codex released a little bit quicker, so that way people have time to play. If they're going to change the rules, the rule changes are going to happen with per Codex.
So you would think, but they've been doing the codex releases the same way for editions upon editions.
It's been at least 5 editions.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's literally the last codex comes out, and then you've got
3-4 months?
4 months, and then the whole edition flips over.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, being the new guy.
I'm with you. It'd be cool if every month we got a new codex.
Oh, that's the smart way to do it. And then you release every codex in the first 2 years, and then you give it another year after all the codexes are released, and then you start your new edition.
Just do your big end of edition campaign for that whole last year.
Yeah.
Instead of the last 4 months.
Yeah. Give people time to play stuff, give you time to balance some stuff out that may be broken still. And then when you roll over into the new edition, you don't have to work as hard trying to balance everything that's broken.
Yeah. All in all, though, if this is what Codex are bringing, I'm very excited for Codexes. Obviously, like World Eaters and Black Templars aren't going to get any psychic stuff. Probably AdMech neither, right? But if they give us
psychic to AdMech, please. They have them in lore.
They do.
Bring me psychics.
If they give us 3 army rules per army, oh my gosh. Even if one of them's just as simple as like the boss, right? That would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
Well, for me, only if it's one of them is Oath of Moment.
I think that's going to be a detachment. We do
get ready for that to be my only detachment I ever play after this weekend.
That's fair. We do have in this page a couple special move types shown, and the pulse jet move is one of them. Pulse roll plus 18 inches is the max distance. So you roll a d6, and then while moving, you ignore all vertical distance. You can move through all types of terrain, and you can move horizontally and vertically through all categories of terrain feature. I'm assuming this is still for the scrap jet. But who knows? Maybe it's for the WAS bomb. It could be for so many different things. Anything with a teleporter could do this. And then after moving, you must be unengaged. And until the end of the turn, your unit is not eligible to declare a charge or start an action. Till the start of your next turn, attacks that target your unit have -1 to hit. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they get an assault disembark within 3. As stated in the rule allowing this move type, if any of the following apply to your unit, embark with a transport that's on the battlefield, did not embark with that transport this phase, and transport has not made an advanced fallback, you can then set each model up wholly within the setup distance of that terrain. And I assume they can still charge, but I don't know. We'll see more as the Codex comes out. Hopefully we get more. GW is supposed to be doing some previews for it this week, so
They're supposed to do something. That's what Wednesday.
probably.
The only reason this guy's not getting in trouble at the current moment.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Any other thoughts on the psychic shenanigans or the new army rules?
I think it's nice that those who that's something you've been asking to come back looks like will actually be coming back.
Love actual psychic stuff. Plus, it makes it better for like AdMech with precision to kill the sorcerers, or Imperial agents with a Culexus assassin, Black Templars whose whole thing is abhor the witch, kill the psyker. Like there was no purpose before the Librarius detachment. There was no reason for a lot of people to run psychers. So if they bring this back, there's a reason for all of those things to be useful again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to play my sword brethren and kill some psychers.
Fair enough.
God, you're so angry.
And again, World Eaters won't get any of this stuff because Corn hates psychers.
Yeah. Well, join the club.
Yeah. All right. Well, any other thoughts before we wrap things up tonight, gentlemen?
No. Well, it's interesting that GW slowed down as fast as they did.
Yeah.
We went from 100 miles an hour to not hearing out of them for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what we heard was like Age of Sigmar, Old World.
Yeah, but it was just like it was like they hit a brick wall with releasing stuff. They went, "Oh wait, hold up, calm down, slow this down."
Yeah. Well, it's definitely been like a busy release in other parts of the company still, but 40K just came to a crawl. I mean, we've had a brand new full refresh for Ogres and AOS. Old World is getting a full refresh. There's 2 brand new Blood Bowl teams, and then like 3 houses from Necromunda all got updated.
That's fair. I didn't think about that.
It's just the 40K side is seen very little.
Well, I would imagine that the 40K side is probably what floats the other sides.
It's in 2 parts, right? The 40K side makes the most money, but AOS is not actually that far behind. All of the rest of the games are, absolutely. Necromunda, Old World, they're not making near the money that AOS or 40K are. But
Okay.
I would say the gap between 40K and AOS is not as wide as you'd think, but is still wider than you expect. And then the gap between AOS and everything else is like twice that wide.
Yeah. Well, Blood Bowl came out in 8th edition.
Yeah.
and it was real big when it first came out. They pushed it really hard. I watched people play it constantly, and then it was just like it disappeared. Nobody talked about it anymore. Nobody did anything with it anymore, and I was like, that's crazy. And Necromunda was kind of the same way when it came out. It was like this big deal that everybody was super excited about, and then it kind of died out and went to more of a, well, you could buy Necromunda this and make your Warhammer models look better.
Yeah.
Or you could buy Necromunda this and it'd be really cool terrain, but it was never, hey, let's go play Necromunda.
Back when you had to play Emperor's Children as part of Chaos Space Marines, people would buy the Escher gang for Necromunda and run them as Emperor's Children cultists. And I always thought that was really cool. But yeah, that's basically what Necromunda turned into. And that's what Kill Team is now for 40K. Is Kill Team is it's a game, but they don't support it like a game anymore. It's all this stuff is just to release new stuff for 40K.
Well, yeah, because I noticed that in the Kill Team box, the orcs are actually like NPCs.
Yeah.
You can actually play against yourself.
Yeah, which is cool. There's a couple different variants of that. Like you can play against the Nightbringer, which is crazy. But
yeah, I didn't realize that with Kill Team.
There's a part of me that thinks the new ogres for AOS look really cool. I just don't know what I'd use them as. Because I don't play AOS. I probably should. I have a bunch of Skaven.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into it.
You say that, but look at how cool these dudes are.
I can't afford the 8 armies I got now.
That's fair. That's fair. They are cool, though, huh?
They're cool, yeah.
I just put a bunch of nobody plays AOS, so I brought all the AOS models home.
Yeah,
I've got a bunch of them put up on shelves behind me in the room. I just put them up there like not an hour ago or so.
That's fair. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, then, gentlemen, we'll wrap this up. We do still have one final segment for the show, of course. I did not get my Wolf Scouts finished. The helmets didn't come in. I have the paints, but the helmets didn't come in.
Oh, no. And as I said at the beginning of this, that Infractor squad that I said I was going to try to get done is still, it's painted, but it's sitting over there on the desk, not put together.
Yeah.
Well, let me not be the guy that lets everybody down.
Oh, Lord.
I not only finished from last Monday, from 2 Mondays ago, I finished. Well, I should put it like this. In the last 5 weeks, I have finished, or 6 weeks, I guess, I have finished a 5-man Deathwing Knight squad, a Asmodai, a Azrael, 6 Inner Circle companions, and most recently, the Lionel Johnson.
Just gotta brag.
Well, I'm the only one of the 3 of us who doesn't have a girlfriend or wife. So take that for what it's worth.
It's okay, Brian. I wasted a bunch of money on half-painted models.
And the fact that your wife let you is the crazy part.
I know.
But you got a magnetized Chaos Land Raider or Land Crusader, right?
Tank.
Predator tank. Okay.
Yeah. It's the top even comes off if you want to run it as a Rhino instead.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it.
And it only cost you about 2 paychecks.
Yeah. But it's already painted in Iron Warriors colors. So
well. And have you painted anything else from your Iron Warriors Combat Patrol?
I didn't get that Combat Patrol.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I need to, but I just need to get Kravek Morn now, and then I can run Iron Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
But
well,
anyway, go ahead.
Let's say the Iron Warriors Combat Patrol was just...
That was
not
Iron
Iron
Warriors.
Warriors.
It's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to try and get these old school Wolfguard Terminators painted. And if the heads come in, I might try and paint the Scouts too this week.
RJ, what are you going to do?
the same thing I was going to do last time and try and finish these infractors. Even though, at this point they're not going to get played for a while.
Oh,
That's fair.
you can play me and Trey.
Yeah, I'll bring my Tau, and you bring your Emperor's Children. It'll be great.
Yeah, that might be interesting.
Yeah, you'll get on top of me, and I'll ignore all the modifiers anyway, and it'll be a good time.
Phrasing. Anyways.
Yeah, I was about ready to say this is PG-13.
Mocha!
After spending, after spending 6 weeks on my Dark Angels, I have decided before I get burned out on Dark Angels and not paint them for almost a year, I am going to move on to another army that I have had for a while, but not done any paintings. Battle Sisters. Sister Adeptus Soriatas, or I'll just keep pronouncing it wrong for you.
I love it. I love it.
So they say nuns with guns, but I say hot chicks that kill things.
I'm gonna get
nuns with guns.
A tiny little sister and put her on your hand so that when you talk, she moves up and down with you, and it's gonna look great.
Okay, cool. All right, that'll work.
All right then. Until next time, then. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would say I said I moved on. I'm literally painting a Sister of Battles,
Nice.
Battle Sister. Sorry, 10 woman Battle Sister army.
Real quick, I know at some point we're gonna do a lore episode, and I'm sure you'll ask me a bunch of questions. But real quick, do you know why the Battle Sisters are the way they are?
Well, why it's all woman?
Yeah.
Vaguely because somebody
Doge
in the
Ghost Shadire.
Yeah, he was leading a bunch of dudes that tried to like a mini revolution against the Empire, and the sisters were like specific that like they were like small unit of elite guards for somebody, and then when they found out that he was actually lying to them, they turned against him and killed him.
Yeah, so he recruited them. They were a group called the Brides of the Emperor. They were women that set themselves aside and said they would be with no man. They would focus only on the Emperor's service. And he found them and thought they were super cool, and so he made them his personal bodyguard. And the Custodes came to their leader and told their leader that Ghost Vanguard was lying to them, and so she shot him herself and shot through his iron halo, through with the power of the Emperor, and they are augmented but not gene augmented, right? So they are regular ladies that go through strict training and get muscle augments, but no gene augmentation done. So they're not mutants, and they fight side by side with Space Marines, and I think that's super cool.
So do I, to be honest.
Yes, it is.
Like, I love my Space Marines, but you got to remember these dudes are like genetically modified to wear this super heavy armor. And then you see a Sister of Battle in a Paragon war suit, just like open to the sun, ready to be hit by any bullet that comes by. But her faith is so strong, she doesn't think she's going to get shot. I love them. They're so cool.
Yeah. And then you have the fanatical side of them.
Yeah.
Which, let's face it, every woman's a fanatic. I mean, you guys know.
Right. Well, until next time, I've been Trey.
I'm Brian, and they're just running away because they know the truth.
Yep, I don't condone his opinions or agree with them.
And I'm RJ, and I'm glad I beat him with Emperor's Children yesterday.
There you go. That'll get us both out of trouble. We'll be safe now. Anyway, this has been the Low Rollers. Remember to
like and subscribe.
There you go.
Happy wife, happy life. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.